And the media have been critical of Peter Sedlin. At the time the tapes were being fought over in court, Sedlin's attorney very publicly insisted his client never intended to release them. The fact that you are now talking about these tapes and making them public begs the question, were you lying to the courts through your attorney?
At that particular time, that is exactly what we would have done. I just want my tapes back. But they wouldn't, I was not being aided in any way to get them back. I then had to make a decision as to, do I just let it go and let other people do whatever they want with them, or do I try in some form to take back control of that material?
What about the fact that Sedlin sold the tapes to NBC News? He says he made the deal so he could pay his lawyer. People have said that the fact that you're releasing these tapes exploits Diana.
I can't stop them saying it. I don't necessarily agree.
But do you think you exploit her?
No, I don't. Not
because
now.
she didn't expect these tapes to be released.
She didn't know she was going to die. She didn't know that people were going to write what they have about her and twist the truth.
How much of the money that you've gained from selling these tapes will be for the legal costs of paying to fight for the release of these tapes?
A substantial amount will go to that. Some of it will go to look after a child that we adopted from Russia, and some of it will go to charities that I care about. And some of it will help me live, because over the last few years, what they've done has affected my ability to earn a living. So much about this captivating woman will always remain an untold story. Would she have remarried? How far might she have gone? What other causes would she have championed? What we do know is this: in the time she was here, when she didn't have to, Princess Diana chose to make a difference.
Historically, I'm sure she will be remembered as the unhappy victim of a broken royal marriage. But it's even more important that we should remember her as a very strong and effective force for good.
What would she want?
I think on a bad day, Diana would like to be remembered as a victim. But I think on a good day, and most of the days were good days, she'd want to be remembered as somebody who was strong, sympathetic, and made a difference.
She was just beginning to be quite a dynamic force when she died. People change their lives by stories that they read or they hear about. Well, her story was this woman brought into a situation that disempowered her and made her feel inadequate as a human being in a very public way. And you can actually see her move from that to becoming a powerful woman. Not a girl, but a woman, ready to take on almost anybody.
I knew that something profound was coming my way, and I was just treading water, waiting for it. I didn't know what it was, I didn't know where it was, but I knew I was different from my friends and where I was going.
Diana, it turns out, still has so much to teach us about how it is possible to find a way out of personal despair. In helping herself, Diana helped millions, and the voice she tried so hard to find will be heard for generations to come. That's all for this special edition of Dateline. I'm Ann Curry in London. For all of us here at NBC News, good night.
Later on an all